I got your guys' attention, let's go over what I did to install this Emtron ECU. The Emtron's very simple, easy, because it is set up for a Yamaha YXZ. That was one thing that made me want the Emtron. Step 2, when you're coming in here, I would mark your plugs. You have plug A, plug B, A is on your passenger, B is driver. While you're unplugging your ECU, you might as well pin in your Ethernet cable. So you're gonna pin it in following the instructions on the Emtron user manual. You're gonna pin everything into plug B, and when you're looking at these reference photos, always remember the Emtron is talking about the back of the plug where the wires go in. Don't look at the front of the plug like I did. It'll mess your whole day up. And there's a lot of stuff on your factory harness that you no longer need, whether it's a parking brake buzzer, a lean sensor, so you can use those to your advantage and make it to where a lean sensor is actually your fuel pressure sensor. So let's go over that real quick. So what I did for a fuel pressure sensor is I have the Aeromotive return style system. So on the regulator, I have a 1/8 inch MPT fitting for a sensor. I screwed my sensor in there, ran the wiring up into the center console. Here in the center console, under your fuse box, you'll have a lean sensor. It's a 3-wire plug. You unplug that. You're gonna take those 3 wires, which is a yellow, blue, and black. Your yellow wire is your 5-volt reference. You'll have to refer to your sensor and see what is 5-volt reference on your sensor side. Blue is your 12-volt and black is your ground. So simple as that. You've just wired in your fuel pressure sensor into the factory harness, which comes into the factory location for the ECU, plugs right into the Emtron. Next up, I needed an AFR gauge that the ECU could recognize. I bought the AEM X-band gauge, installed the O2 sensor in the exhaust, ran that all the way up to the center console where the gauge is located. The gauge needed 12-volt power with key on, so I ran that back to the center console. I have a 12-volt source in here, and that powers up the gauge. So now you need to take the gauge and tie it into the ECU. So the way that I did this was recommended by Josh Hagan. I used the AEM net, which is a twisted pair of wires, a green and a white. I ran those back to the center console also, where there's the factory Yamaha diagnostic plug. It's a 4-port plug. You're only going to use 2 of the ports. Yamaha gives you the female end of the plug, so you just pull the little foam inserts out and you are going to pin in AEM net in the top row of that. So when you're pinning in the AEM net, you're going to take the white and black wire and pin it in to where the blue and black wire is. Then you're going to take the green and black and pin it to where the yellow and red is, and you just simply plug that back in. Oh, also when you're pinning those, you have to end the CAN bus with a 120 ohm 1/4 watt resistor. So the way that I did it is I added that resistor into my pins. So when I crimped the pins down, it had the resistor right there. All this information you can find in the Emtron user manual. Okay, so the next step that I took was wiring the MAC valve. So I just took a MAC valve, put it in the location that my original boost controller was in, and then the wiring portion, use the factory air injection plug, and that doesn't matter how you wire it in because the MAC valve has just got 2 black wires. So you'll just wire that into that plug. Now for like the fun stuff, I wanted launch control because now I have a standalone ECU and I have a package shifter that already has the launch control button installed in it. I soldered 2 wires on the back of the button that's built into the shifter, ran those into the center console, and with a factory YXZ you have a parking brake buzzer. You'll notice it if you leave your parking brake up, it'll make this loud, obnoxious sound. You can use that wiring, because you're most likely going to delete your parking brake. You can use that wiring to add your launch control into the factory harness, which will go into the ECU. I wanted to add my high boost and low boost switch into the ECU because now we're electronically controlled by the MAC valve. So the way that I went about that is I gave the switch 12-volt input, and with the switch off, it sends a 0-volt output to the ECU, and then when I hit the switch, it sends a 12-volt output to the ECU. So when it reads 0, that's low boost. When it reads 12 volts, that's high boost. So I did pull 1 wire out of my wiring harness, and that was B12, which is the battery voltage monitor, and basically replaced that with my high boost, low boost switch. Everything else is wired in through the factory wiring harness. So I have 1 wire sitting here in the center console that was the battery voltage monitor. I put heat shrink around it and just leave it kind of chilling here in the center console. So I want to give a special thanks to Josh Hagan. He helped me a lot with all of this. He did the sensor provision and he calibrated all of that into the ECU for me. I didn't have to do any of that. I got to give a special thanks to Alex. He helped me wire a lot of this. I had so many questions, and basically my car is wired similar to Alex's at this point. So thanks to him. And Jared Wilson, thank you, man. I bugged you on a bunch of stuff too. You were willing to help me. Kind of took a group of us to figure out Sheila, because I am not the most knowledgeable with all this. I'm still learning a ton. Hoping that this video will help pass that knowledge on to somebody else that's looking to get into an Emtron. If I would have known how easy this was, I would have done it forever ago. I was very intimidated by it because everybody says that you got to pull all your pins out of your harness and repin a bunch of stuff. I didn't. I literally pulled one pin out and installed 5 different pins, and that's including the Ethernet. So super simple if you can break it down. It was a headache for me, but I'm hoping that this video will help somebody else and we can get some more Emtron YXZs out there ripping.